Hi everyone, Happy New Year. This is Pastor Chris coming to you from the cold state of Michigan, and I just wanted to send you this video because I am so excited about our future sermon series that I honestly believe can change your life. It's a new year, it's a new beginning, so what do? We often create these New Year's resolutions. Some of us choose to get back to the gym and exercise and lose weight. Others want to spend more time with family, and people go out and look for better jobs. But a couple weeks in, we often fall off track. We become upset with ourselves. We go back to the old patterns of life, and these resolutions are put on the shelf until the following year where we create them all over again. So I got together with the creative team of the church, and we tried to figure out a way for people to be able to biblically keep their resolutions, to have better commitments, to have more integrity. And as I went through the Bible and researched this theme, it just appeared to me over and over again that if we try to keep these resolutions without God, then we will always fail. Story after story, because of the sin that entered into the world, people just tend to fail. And so to teach a topic of resolutions that we will always keep would be unbiblical. We will fail at our resolutions. And the whole message of the Bible is that we have a God who picks us up when we fail. We have a God who's there for us when we fall. And He picks us up and tells us to try again. But here's the thing about God, is that God never fails. There's a story in the Bible in Matthew 7 where Jesus actually talks about two different men. One who went out and built his house on the sand, and another who went and built his house on the rock. And he says that when the storms of life rise up, when the winds crash against the house, when the waves crash against the house, the man whose house was built on the sand ended up falling. The man whose house was built on the rock, it weathered the storm. Now, if Jesus is our rock, then what Jesus is saying is that when you build your resolutions on me, when you build your resolutions and you draw close, you draw near to a God who never fails you, who always keeps His resolutions, what happens is our lives are fulfilled. When we try to do things on our own, the house that's built on the sand comes tumbling down. God is a God who has His own resolutions. He resolved from the beginning of time that He would never fail us. And there's certain things that God has resolved to do. And so this next sermon series called He is Resolved, we're going to learn about God's resolutions, the promises that He's made to us that He will never fail in. Stay tuned as Dwayne kicks off our series, He is Resolved.